What's going on, everybody? My name is Noble and I am your indie game guide. This week we are checking out a brand new indie game called Dungeon Clawler. Now Dungeon Clawler is a dungeon crawling roguelike game where your main gameplay comes in the form of a claw machine. Now the first time I saw this I thought it was really cool. It does have a little bit of strategy into it because of the physics of the claw machine, and it's just a really cool game. So right off the bat, let's just give you the basics of what you need to know. The game is easily played on keyboard using just the left and right arrow keys and the spacebar in order to work the claw machine, with little need for your mouse aside from picking items quicker. Now the game is developed by Stray Fawn Studios and is published by Playworks. The game is available on Steam, the Apple App Store and Google Play, and the game is priced at $9.99, but if you guys want to go and pick it up right now, you can get it for $7.99. And finally, the game is still in early access, so that's it. So technically it's still being worked on, but it's a blast so far. I've already completed one run with the first character, and I'm having a blast with it. Now, speaking of characters, there are a ton of characters for you to choose from. The main one in the opening credits being Sir Bun-A-Lot, who might have had a gambling addiction and lost everything, including his lucky rabbit's foot. Now, it's probably important to note that Sir Bun-A-Lot is an actual rabbit, so this means that they chopped off his hand. So now he's back for revenge, taking out anyone in his way in an attempt to take revenge and get back his hand. Now, just from quickly scrolling through the unlockable characters, it looks like there's going to be 12 for you guys to choose from once you've unlocked all of them. And of course, it's still in early access. Maybe they'll add some other ones, although 12 is a pretty good place to be. Each character, of course, has their own strengths and weaknesses, and obviously there's going to be a ton of enemies that you'll encounter with each one of your run, and each enemy can do one of things per turn. This is a turn-based game. You take your turn with the claw machine, and then the enemies have a chance to do whatever it is they're going to do. Now, the things that they can do is attack you, they can block for themselves, they can boost either their teammates or other enemies that are on their side, or they can degrade things that you might have, such as your shield or your blocking capabilities. Now obviously this is important because you're going to need to know how to counter each move in order to get stronger through your run and defeat the final boss to get your arm back. Now everything that you need to know is easily found on the left side of your screen, where you'll find your backpack, which shows you your deck and the stats for your current run. Under that you have a claw machine overview, which shows you the number of items in the claw machine currently. And then lastly, under that you have a dungeon overview, which gives you important information on your character as well as the enemies, so that you can determine what your next move is going to be. Now there are a ton of rooms for you to go through as you're trying to progress through the dungeon. Many of them are like the battle rooms where you're going to fight, but you also get things like the Perk-O-Matic, which allows you to choose from one of 2 perks each time that you go there. And I think one of my favorite rooms is shown by this tent icon, and it looks like you might go to your granny's house, where you can heal up and borrow some money to spend in upgrade rooms and potion rooms. Now I gotta be honest with you guys, I'm not sure how potion rooms work at the moment, but we're trying to figure that out. Now I've already covered a lot of things that you need to know about the game, but there's still a lot more. So if you guys want to check out extended gameplay, you can click here or on the top link of the description to get a better idea of how the game actually plays. Now obviously if you guys think you might enjoy this game, then check out the link in the description and go pick it up for yourself on whatever platform you choose to play it on. I actually enjoyed it so much that I picked it up both on Steam and on my Android device. And as always, if you have a chance, support indie games whenever you can. And I think that's going to do it for this video. My name is Noble, and I will be here next week with another indie game suggestion. You guys have a fantastic weekend, and I'll see you next week.